was 17 with a borrowed Ford, rust on the door and all heart unsure. Daddy said, son, don't chase that sound, but that old six string kept calling loud. Mama cried on the porch that night, said dreams don't feed you when the money's tight. But I saw freedom in highway signs and neon lights in distant towns. First ball gig was a Friday storm, half-drunk crowd and a mic half warm. Played my heart till my fingers bled for $100 in a motel bed. Met a girl with a gypsy smile, said she loved my reckless style, but love don't last on endless roads. It fades somewhere past Tupelo. Every mile takes a piece of you. Every song tells what you've been through. We were highway saints and broken strings, chasing ghosts and diamond dreams, living fast where the lost hearts sing, with gasoline and broken wings. We burn bright in the midnight air, left our shadows everywhere. Highway saints, no roots, no chains, just scars, steel and pouring rain. Record man said, you've got that sound. Signed my name and I left that town. Big stage lights and a screaming crowd, but fame don't silence doubt out loud. Whiskey glass became my friend, lonely nights that never end. Gold records on a hotel wall, but I still felt 10 feet small. Heard mama's voice inside my head. Some roads rise, some roads end. I close my eyes, let the silence ring. Felt forgiveness in 6 steel strings. We were highway saints and broken strings, still chasing truth in everything. Maybe lost, maybe free, somewhere between who we were and who we'll be. Now the road hums like an old refrain, and I'm driving back through summer rain. Not a boy, not a king, just a man with a weathered strain. steel-toe boots by the exit door. Boss man yelling about overtime. Said, boy, your youth ain't worth a dime. Grease on hands, sweat on brow. Punch that clock, don't ask how. But inside my chest that engine roared like I was meant for something more.
Guitar hit, drum crash, sudden silence.
understand. Didn't have much help at hand. When things broke, I didn't shout, I figured it out. I paid my dues in dust and sweat. Some choices I don't forget, but I don't hide, I don't blame, I carry my name. Life don't care if it's fair, it just keep coming, square by square. I carried it myself when nobody stayed. Yeah, I carried it myself. Blues rocking my veins, kept me walking straight. And my low guitar cry, tell the truth, I don't deny. Every note been slow and real, that's how a man feel. Kids grown up, time moves fast. Some dreams buried in the past. But I ain't done, I ain't broke, I still got hope. I carried it myself, did the best I could. Yeah, I carried it myself, like a man should. Blues rock held my spine. All these working years of mine. If you hear this, you'll know some roads you walk alone. I carried it myself, and I'm still standing strong. six-string wire, chasing smoke, chasing fire, crowded rooms and empty beds, echoes louder than what she said. Every mile carved in stone, every stage another home. Lights go up, I stand alone, but this guitar has always known. I've seen cities rise and fall, heard my name against brick walls, signed my heart on every chord, paid my dues without reward. But somewhere in that midnight sound, I found something solid ground. Not fame, not gold, not admiration, just steel and salvation. When the world tries to pull you down, turn it up, let it drown. dancing now. Just a place to sit somehow. World been loud all day long. Need a minute, need a song. I carried things I couldn't fix. Learn to live with what it is. Some nights you don't need a plan, just a guitar and a fan. I don't need to talk it out. I let the strings work it out. Let it play a while. Let it take its time. Yeah, let it play a while. Ease this heavy mind. Blues don't rush the truth. They just sit with you. Steady, heart slow down. Every note feels safe and sound. No big words, no disguise. Just honest sound tonight. If you're listening alone like me, you know what this is meant to be. Not a cure, not a sign, just peace for a little time. Familiar tune, blues rock, hold me tight through another night. When the song finally fades and the room feel okay, I breathe out a smile, glad I let it play a while. 17 in a cheap red dress, working late at the bluebird's nest. Neon lights on a tired face, dreams too big for that small town place. Lipstick hiding, broken truth, laughing loud like fearless youth. Every tip went to escape from a life she couldn't reshape. I was playing guitar for gasoline, living fast, living in between smoke-filled rooms and empty praise. Another band in a borrowed haze. She said, boy, you play like you've been hurt. I said, girl, I live in the dirt. Two lost souls in a midnight bar, both pretending we'd go far. City lights don't heal the pain, they just make it shine like rain. Neon angels don't cry, they just learn how to fly through the smoke and the lights under artificial skies. We were burning alive, just trying to survive. Neon angels don't cry, but they bleed inside. Record deal came rolling in, money loud, but the silence thin. She stayed back, I hit the road, chasing fame like it's solid gold. Crowd screamed my name at night, but hotel mirrors told the true tide. All that shine, all that raw, still felt like I needed more. Heard she left that broken bar, took a bus, headed far. No goodbye, no blame, just a ticket without my name. Neon angels don't cry, they just fade from the light through the dark of goodbye into the endless night. We were young, we were wild, to run away hearts exiled. Neon angels don't cry, but they never really survive. I saw a face in a magazine, different air, different scene. Guess we both escaped somehow, but I still hear that barroom sound.
solid explosive finish. 45, 60 cents. Drums low, bass heavy, vocal gritty and almost whispered. I didn't choose this fire, no, it chose me. The band slams back in. Electric bloodline. Hear that six-string cry.
So was my mind. Streets were loud with protest cries, freedom living in disguise. Had a guitar and a painted van, broken dreams and shaking hands. A radio playing revolution song, said the old world won't last long. She had flowers in her hair, spoke of peace like it was prayer. Said the sky ain't really blue, it changes color inside of you. I didn't know what that meant till the first chord heaven sent hit my chest like lightning rain, turned confusion into flame. Oh, every note felt like a spark, lighting fires in the dark. Under an electric sky, we were young and learning why. Freedom sounds like feedback cries, echoing through amplified nights. Under an electric sky, truth was louder than a lie. world's still wild, different faces, same lost child. But when I plug that cable in, I feel that summer once again. Crowds may change, stages grow, but that lightning still will flow from my fingers to the air, like freedom floating everywhere. Under an electric sky, we were young and learning why. Freedom sounds like feedback cries, echoing through amplified nights. Under an electric sky, truth was louder than a lie. With a fuzzed out six-string high, we let the old world pass us by. Under an electric sky, still we raise our voices high. Even if the years roll by, the spirit never says
sun sank low and red, I rest my bones, cleared my head. feel right.
Different blame. Worked that job from 9 to 5, but my heart wasn't staying alive. Boss man talking, clock ticking, slow dreams packed up, ready to go. Had a guitar in the backseat floor, couldn't fake it anymore. Daddy said, boy, play it safe. Mama prayed for saving grace, but I felt fire under my skin like a storm that had to begin. Signed my name on a one-way ride. No more fear, no more pride. Just 6 strings and gasoline, chasing something in between. Every mile I rode away felt like freedom in delay. There's dust on Highway 61 and it's sticking to my soul. Every riff I play out loud makes a broken spirit whole. I ain't rich, I ain't famous, but I finally feel alive. With dust on Highway 61 and this blues rocking my drive. Played a bar in San Antone, crowd was small, but I felt at home. Bend one note and closed my eyes, felt the truth I couldn't disguise. Old man nodded from the side, said, son, don't let that fire die. That's the night I knew for sure this road was worth the war. There's dust on Highway 61 and it's sticking to my soul. Every riff I play out loud makes a broken spirit whole. I ain't rich, I ain't famous, but I finally feel alive. With dust on Highway 61 and this blues rocking my drive. There's dust on Highway 61 and it's burning in my veins. Every scar I ever earned echoes through these strings again. I ain't running from tomorrow, I ain't hiding from the truth. With dust on Highway 61, I found my fire in the blues. Pack of bags at 3:30. Didn't even look at me. Front door closed without a sound, but it shook this whole damn town. Coffee cold, silence loud, lonely sitting like a cloud. I said I'm fine, that was a lie. Truth was burning in my eyes. I tried to call, she let it ring, left me talking to everything. Mirror said, man, stand tall, but the walls heard it all. Picked up my guitar at dawn, played till all the hurt was gone, or at least till it felt less tight under that kitchen light. You can walk away from love, but you can't outrun the sound. I ain't done bleeding yet, got too much fire in my chest. Every note I bend and cry is a piece of you I can't forget. I ain't done bleeding yet, but I ain't done fighting neither. If heart breaks what it takes, I'll turn that pain into a speaker. Ballroom stage, spotlight low, told the crowd what they don't know. Every smile hides a scar, every dream leaves a mark. Man in front just shook his head, said, son, I know what she did. We raised our glass to broken hearts, then I tore that solo apart. I ain't done bleeding yet, but I'm stronger than before. Every riff I strike tonight breaks another locked door. I ain't done bleeding yet, but I finally understand. Sometimes losing everything makes a better man. But I'm standing on this stage, turning every tear I shed into rhythm, truth, and rage. I ain't done bleeding yet. No, I won't regret if love cut deep inside my soul. I ain't done living yet. blues rocking my drive. There's dust on Highway 61 and it's burning in my veins. Every scar I ever earned echoes through these strings again. I ain't running from tomorrow, I ain't hiding from the truth. With dust on Highway 61, I found my fire in the blues. Like an old friend, knows my start, knows my end. Every note say hold on, you've been right here all along. I say, man, I just held on. Some lessons don't come free.
smile slow, sip my drink, didn't quit. And I don't think
train from Mississippi clay with a suitcase full of yesterday. Windy city hit my face, cold steel sky, different place. Found a room on the south side block, thin walls, ticking clock, factory whistle every dawn. But my Delta days were gone. Worked those shifts with aching hands, dreamed of stages, smoky stands. Friday night I'd plug it in, let that city noise begin. Crowd was tough, they didn't smile, had to play it raw and wild. Bend one note, let it slide. Felt Chicago turn my tide. That's that Southside smoke, rolling thick and slow. Every riff I ever played came from down below. Southside smoke, burning in my chest. I left the Delta mud behind, but the blues won't let me rest. Years rolled on like lakeshore wind, harder in pay and harder sins. But every night beneath that light, I turned my wrong into right. From Maxwell Street to neon bars, turned my scars into guitar. City tried to make me break, but it made the sound I make. That's that Southside smoke, rolling thick and slow. Every riff I ever played came from down below. Southside smoke, burning in my chest. I left the Delta mud behind, but the blues won't let me rest. Mississippi dirt roads to Chicago stage. But I knew I didn't belong there. Old man said, keep your head down, son. But my heart was already on the run. Packed my bag and hit Route 9, chasing something undefined. First band gig in a roadside bar, second-hand amp, borrowed guitar. wire. Got smoke in the wires at night, amp hums like a warning sign. Bartender killed the lights, said, boy, that stage is mine. Boot heels on a wooden floor, sweat drips from the neon sign. Every band I'm begging for feels like crossing a climbed a high screaming band, fast pentatonic Texas flurry, sudden silence, one loud sustained note, band crashes back in.